on my way to work, and I thought I'd continue reading for you Steps to Christ from where I left off. The video may seem a little gloomy. It's cloudy, but the sun is shining. God made man perfectly, holy, and happy, and the fair earth, as it came from the Creator's hand, bore no blight of decay or shadow of the curse. It is transgression of God's law, the law of love, that has brought woe and death. Yet, even amid the suffering that results from sin, God's love is revealed. It is written that God cursed the ground for man's sake. Genesis chapter 3 verse 17. The thorn and the thistle, the difficulties and trials that make his life one of toil and care, were appointed for his good as a part of the training needful in God's plan for his uplifting from the ruin and degradation that sin has wrought. The world, though fallen, is not all sorrow and misery. In nature itself are messages of hope and comfort. There are flowers upon the thistles, and the thorns are covered with roses. So in this paragraph, it is basically being highlighted that when God created the earth, he created it without any deformity, without any mark of decay. And man was created perfectly holy and happy. And the misery, the pain, the suffering that we are experiencing today was not a part of God's plan. It came as a result of sin, of disobedience. And so it is simply being pointed out that despite sin entering into the world, and it's interesting to note that actually thorns and thistles, the rough parts of nature, actually arose as a result of sin. And so yes, we may have challenges, we may go through miserable circumstances in our lives, but even in those miserable circumstances, there are things that can bring upon our lives joy. And the last sentence that says, there are flowers upon the thistles and thorns, the thorns are covered with roses. So instead of focusing on the negative, the thistles, the thorns, we can focus on the flowers and the roses.